Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 10% off. Hey, GUTBOX here. So, EA lied to us. And no, this isn't just going to be another rant about the field pass behind my head. You've probably heard enough from me on that topic, along with probably others. That's hopefully going to be changed and fixed up soon, but it's about the last patch, okay? It's about the last patch, what actually got fixed, and I'm not gonna, sit here and go over all the notes here. We did that on stream if you want to go back and watch that. But I hate, my biggest pet peeve is things that change they don't put in the patch, right? Now, I know maybe some of it is unintended, but, that's just incompetence. Is that a better thing than, we did it on purpose? Probably, actually. I guess maliciousness is worse than incompetence, but it still kind of sucks, okay? Now, we're not going to talk about the blocking because, Edge Blitz is still coming home, and we'll talk about, okay, my Nickel Normal ebook, right? Talk about blitzes and stuff. It is coming out this weekend. Become a member of the YouTube channel right here. Click on the memberships. It's also linked in the description below. You'll get it. There's a reason why Nickel Normal is taking over the whole place. It tends to happen to my schemes early in the year. People see what I'm running, dominating dudes, and, Nickel Normal is the majority of what you see in the meta, okay? So, definitely become a member of that, because we're setting the meta here, because we got the best stuff on the internet. So, gameplay updates. What am I talking about? What's not in these notes? What they lie to us about? Well, in man press, right, there were old school fades, we call them. In some years, they destroy man press, some years they don't. This year, they were, right? It was one of the main counters. You're like, oh, gun bunch, that got nerfed. But these things were sprinkled throughout playbooks. And whenever it was off the line of scrimmage, prior to this patch, it was beating man press. And so, it was a way of countering. And Madden should be a chess game where you call something, I recognize it, I call something else to counter what you counter, right? And then, it goes over top. And, oh, all you do is put that guy to, a deep zone. And then maybe I motion him somewhere else. And then you go, oh, max your deep zone around. Or just call, zone coverage flat out. So they took that away, right? So people can just kind of spam man press, man blitzes, and they just, I don't know why EA decided to buff it. Hopefully that wasn't intentional, but these were really cool. And it wasn't just gun bunch, like I talked about, that had these kind of outside release routes in them. We saw it in, I think what formation was it in New England? Maybe some doubles or something. But I'm sad, right? And I'm sad that man press got this kind of buff to it. You probably might see a little bit of more man press, as one of the reasons why a lot of people did shift over to zone. Not only saw the God tier gamer using zone mostly, but because of routes like this and counters to man press that were kind of effective. Now, we lost an entire tool in our shed, and now other routes are being played better. I don't know. Overall, it's a disaster of a patch, right? Just for that change alone. I will say though, the change up to O-line logic and the pass block, I am seeing a little bit less of those random A gaps and the Nickel Normal blitz and some other blitzes and stuff. So that did get improved. So, a soul for a soul, right? We lost, man press beater, but we gained a better offensive line. But, they should at least tell us that it's happening instead of letting us try and figure these things out for ourselves. It would have been so hard to do one more line on that. But let's talk about content coming and stuff. We do have, Hispanic Heritage Month, Honduras. We had some reveals and stuff from Mutt Leaks, so we got that coming. We assume, whatever Mutt Leaks put out is not necessarily going to be in game. Okay, I just want to put that right. He's done a lot of things that didn't end up coming in game. There's a Snickers reveal. There's all these different things that he does. But just FYI, that's potentially on the horizon for the game. It's nothing really to prep for right now since we've never had it before and we don't know what to expect as far as market-wise. I do want to talk about what's going on and what to do this weekend for Legend promo coming out. We've talked about this multiple times, right? With the Legends, usually there's a lot of sniping opportunities. Now, the big question around Legend drop is what they ended up doing. Was that last week or the week before now? My memory, time is just a social construct, isn't it? But they ended up putting out an insane pack on Monday. So usually traditionally we go ahead and snipe these 82s, 84s, 83s, 85s, whatever it is on Saturdays during Ultimate Legend or during Legend drops because the market is flooded with these kind of things. And so we just snipe them under value, right? And then hold them for the week and then sell them. Now, what I'm seeing here with the elimination of Wild Card Wednesday also is we don't know on a week-to-week basis what a good day to sell is, and if they bring in these insane packs during the week, right, to wrap up promos like they had the original promo packs, and again, these promo packs that we got for Ultimate Kickoff are the worst packs all year. It's insane. These were so bad. It's terrible. This is why just wait for YouTubers to open these packs, and then like even the odds show how bad it is. Sometimes the odds are like, you know, misleading, like that one little was it last week? But I just want to say they could come out with better packs early in the week, so we're gonna have to see that. I worry for the market, and if we snipe on tomorrow, which is the traditional day to snipe and then hold, we might get burned if they come out with actually good packs on Monday. They refresh them and people pull them like, whoa, okay, now we're getting like 86s overall. We're getting like 82s and below beforehand. So that's a big concern, okay? I also want to talk about this reroll. So the 76 overall Ultimate Kickoff player, when I first did it yesterday morning, it didn't go so well for my first 17,000. Then I went and quick sold 50,000. And I did pretty good. I pulled 290s, some 87s, some 82s that I were able to sell overweight because they were just high on the market at the time. I'm not sure what they are right now, but they were high because of the set cost. A lot of people have said these been bad. A lot of people have said these been good. This is like the most, probably the role that I've heard the most mixed opinions on in my life. In my life, okay? So we can't call loophole because people have like died on it, but we've got huge sample numbers, and the huge sample numbers came back pretty good, but then we got other large samples, and they came back pretty bad. I think it's just due to the raw rareness of the 90s why we're getting so much variance here. If you hit a couple 90s, your sample's going to look incredible, okay? Well, maybe some will be better than others, but it's a very high issue roll because somebody literally just tweeted me moments ago. They're on PC. They rolled literally last one. 120,000 training, 600 rerolls, no limiteds or 90s at all in 600. They said they were on PC though, and maybe EA forgot to add it to PC, Omega lol. But like Herky had terrible rolls, but then the Discord had good rolls. I had a pretty good sample out of 50k training. So I don't know. I can't recommend these rolls one way or the other right now because we just have such mixed information. I'd love to say these things are glitchy. I'd love to say you can make coins off them. Like, you might be able to arbitrage your way through them with really cheap training. And that's always fine. But that's more of a method than an actual loophole. And methods are cool. Methods are great ways of making coins, right? Like sniping and stuff. But if everybody does it, they go away. So, yeah. The rolls look mixed. I don't know, man. It's tough, dude. Fitzgerald and Palomalu have been amazing. Fitzgerald's been absolutely an insane dude for me, okay? Insane card. I definitely recommend the Fitzgerald if you can get him. The legends will be revealed later tonight. Let me look at his stats. I think I played another, well, I don't know how many games I played because I wasn't able to play today at all. 12 catches, 7 touchdowns, averaging, what, he had 580 yards off 12 catches. So yeah, like I haven't targeted him a ton, but when I do, he just goes lengths. He had a 99-yard catch from me where he stiff armed. Check a look at my TikTok, man. My Larry Fitzgerald TikTok. He went insane. First game was 5 touchdowns with him. But I think Larry Fitzgerald, that's like the best Larry Fitzgerald card I've seen in years. I love this Larry. If you can get him, I would recommend him. My 2 favorite cards this year, well, I guess 3. Fitzgerald, Jerome Bettis. He's got more fight in him than a pissed off alligator. And then Bruce Smith. Where you at, Bruce? Dude's been actually crazy for me with edge threat. So, like I said, take a look at my ebook there, and we'll talk about that. There's a lot of things that the ebook's like 40 plus minutes of defensive adjustments. I don't know if that's too nerdy for you guys, and what to do and what to look for against certain formations, how to adjust, how to throw in the crazy. So yeah, become a member, please, for that. Otherwise, if you want to use code GutFox at the Underdog Fantasy, that's great too. There's something else I want to talk about. Palomalu was okay for me. We talked about the patch mostly. Otherwise, yeah, I didn't see a whole lot of the patch, right? Other than like, you know, the font changing on the card art. When are we gonna get rid of this like drive-through window type of card art that slides back and forth? Like, let's stop it. I'm sick of only seeing half a card. It was stupid when you put it in. I hate the borders. They're items. Just get a freaking like agreement with, what is it, Panini or whatever that football thing is. Just literally approach them. Hey, you want to team up? We'll work together. We'll be able to profit off each other's work together. It's kind of like when YouTubers collab. Share audiences. It's like literally synergistic business. I'm just sick of EA just not caring and not trying on like simple things like that to make the game better. Custom audible save game to game when? Formation subs when? So yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Bye.